everyone, welcome to the Hangout with Kimani. It's been quite a while. Well, I owe you an explanation. You see, okay, no. Last holiday, when I was in school, the videos that I had recorded ended, and I was supposed to record half term, but I didn't find time, so I wasn't able to record. So my channel has been very quiet, no videos. I hope you haven't missed me too much because I am back. So today I'm going to be talking about my daily routine in school, because honestly now my whole life is in school. I've just realized how little time I have at home. Ever since I usually wake up at 4. I wear my clothes, my uniform, then I go back to sleep until 4:30, so that when 4:30 reaches, I just get out of bed. So when 4:30 reaches, I get out of bed and I make my bed, because you have to make your bed. And there was this one time where I didn't make my bed, and it was on a Thursday, and Thursdays are dorm meetings. So I made my bed, yes, but I didn't make it well. And I came, but there was no dorm meeting because it was raining. And I came and my bed was like if you don't make it well, your bed sheet, your blanket, everything is removed and just placed on top there so that you can make it well. So I just came and was like, that's embarrassing. But my teammates were like, you better thank God that there was no dorm meeting. Otherwise, you'd have been scolded in front of everyone. And our dorm mistress, she spanks people with her hand. So I would have been spanked in front of everyone. Okay, let me tell you, she actually spanks people. Even if you're in Form 4 and you're 18, it does not matter. You've not made your bed, and then she spanks you. So that would have been embarrassing. So after I make my bed, I make my bed, then I leave at 4:40. I leave the dorm at 4:40 and I go to class. Then when I'm in class, I arrive to class at 4:50. Because if you watch my other videos, you know how far my dorm is from classes. It is far. So I arrive at 4:50. I do my duty for around 10 minutes until 5. I might arrive at 4:46 or 4. But the point is, by 5, I'm settled in class. So breakfast is served at 5:40, but obviously not at exactly 5:40. People will go earlier. If you go at 5:40, you'll find the line is so long that it has really, really long. So I usually go for breakfast at 5:20. So from 5 to 5:20, I do what I want to do. If I have an assignment I haven't done, the previous night preps, let's say I had 2 questions of a certain subject left and I didn't feel like doing them, that's when I do them. If I feel sleep deprived, let me not lie, I'll sleep. If I feel like revising 1 or 2 things, I will. Then when 5:20 reaches, I take my cup and I go and panga line for breakfast. I'm usually around the first 20 apple. So the reason why I go early is because the earlier you leave, the earlier you get your breakfast, the earlier you leave. So at 5:40, the breakfast, you get your breakfast. I take my bread and tea and I eat. Then I go for communals. So communals is basically the school is big and there are a lot of trees everywhere. And of course the trees shed leaves and flowers. So we go as a class, you're given where you'll be doing communals. So I usually go, I pick flowers, you pick flowers, you take to the dustbin, like that. The problem, communals are siku. We have this one tree that I have beef with. It's I don't know the name of the tree. It produces small white flowers. And they're usually thousands. It's so annoying. Because today I can go for communals as we're 28 on our side. We sweep the whole place, we sweep kabisa. It is of course it can't be completely clean, because like the flowers are too small to pick by hand. So even if you try as much as you can, by the time you're done, even more have fallen. So you can't really do much about it. So you leave it as clean as you can. You come the next day. The next day, the whole ground is white. It has been covered by white flowers. And guess what's to pick? You. Okay, wow. But honestly, those flowers look so pretty. I think they should be left there. We shouldn't even do communals. Because they look nice. Also, they're just hectic to pick. It is a menace. A menace. Anyway, I could do communals. Then, until that's like, I finished breakfast around 5:55 hapo. So communals until like 6. No, until, honestly, breakfast is at 5:40. By 5:50, I'm usually done with breakfast. Then 5:50 to around 6, I do communals. Then 6 again, I'm in class. Now, I'm a class cleaner. I am a class cleaner. And I do not like my duty. Let me not lie. But you see, I was strict because every time, like, your duties are shuffled, right? So last time, I was a class cleaner all first term. Okay, I'm a class cleaner for outside the class, like the pavement outside the class. We are 6 of us. So 2 outside and 4 inside. I was told that class cleaners will only have 1 duty and everyone else will have 3 duties because of like some other circumstances. So I was like, let me remain a class cleaner, so I'll have 1 duty and everyone else will have 3 duties. I was conned bad. In fact, I'd already chosen not to be a class cleaner. Then this girl was chosen to be a class cleaner and she's like, I don't want, can someone switch with me? So I switched with her. Only to find out that it was a lie. Everyone else got 1 duty, not 3 duties. And number 2, the duty I was supposed to have, the one that I exchanged with that girl, it was 5 boxes and a small cartridge. It was such an easy duty, like really easy. And I've never regretted anything more in that moment. What? I'm telling you, I had tears over here. And she was thanking me. She was like, oh, I like my duty. Thank you so much for exchanging. I was just here with tears over here. I was like, you're welcome. You're welcome. Because, wow. Anyway, so someday, mostly from 6 to 6:30, I'm free. But some days as a class cleaner, you see, there's like a really long drainage for the whole Form 1 block. And it is long. So we go in classes. Like if today is 1W, the next day it will be 1X, then the next day 1S, then 1T, then 1V, then 1U. The reason why it's not like from 1S to 1X is because there are 2 classes that are not on that particular block. That is 1Y and 1Z. But the other classes are on that block. So every, I think, 4 days, we wash the drainage. And it's all 6 class cleaners. Let me tell you, that work is hectic. What? Kusha drainage. Hey! Anyways, so if it's our day to wash the drainage as class cleaners, I usually run. Usually we don't do communals. No, actually we do. Sometimes, it depends. But I usually run. I get water for all of us. And you have to get water like really quick because that's the time water finishes really quickly. Like we have a water point. But if you get there like 10 minutes late, you'll find like the water is almost over. And you have to like struggle at reaching. No. So I usually go with my 2 big buckets na chota maji. Yeah. Then before I wait for them, I usually start cleaning already. Yeah. So 6:30 reaches and and as class cleaners, we also have to sweep the front of the class. Like we go in groups of 2. We are 6 over 2. In groups of 3. So over 3 is 2. So yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2. So like on Monday, me and my teammate, whatever you want to call them, we sweep the place. And if I arrive first, which I usually do, I sweep, then I kusanya them, then she'll come and okota and take to the dustbin, like that. So it's every 2 days, it's your day to do that as a class cleaner. So as you can see, class cleaners have a lot of work. We already have 3 duties: sweeping, kosher, drainage, and then the actual duty. And then tulikuwa tumechoshwa. I feel like crying. What? Anyway, 6:30 reaches and it's time for our morning remedials. So it's usually from 6:30 to 7:30. And from 7:30 to 8:10 is which is the first lesson. There's no day you'll be free during weekdays. On Monday, 7:30 to 8:10 is parade. On Tuesday, it's class meeting. On Wednesday, it's parade. On Thursday, it's dorm meeting. And on Friday, it's parade. Yes, then on Saturday and Sunday, it's free. So after those activities, but depending on the day, we start our lessons. And after every 2 lessons, we have a 10-minute break. So like our lessons are from 8:10, they are 40 minutes long. So from 8:10 to 8:50, then from 8:50 to 9:30. So that means from 9:30 to 9:40, it's a 10-minute break. You can go to the washroom, you can do this, you can do that. Usually I sleep, let me not lie, but I'm trying to utilize my time to, like, if the teacher gives work, I start slowly. But sometimes you're just waiting for the lesson to end so you can sleep. Wow. Yeah, the moment the teacher walks out, you just see the whole class. Until the next teacher walks in. Anyway, so after that, the day ends at 4:10. Of course, sometimes you have PE. So on Tuesdays from 4:30 to 5:30, around there, there's usually something called Aerobics, which is basically some music is played in the S hall and people go and dance. It's mandatory. It is a must. There's a time that, let me tell you, I was reading a book. I love reading. What? So I was reading this it's called The Cry. I still remember The Cry of the Giraffe. That book was nice. Wow. So I was reading a book and I got carried away. So the bell for 4:30 reaches and I'm not yet in class to change. But for that you're supposed to be out of class every Form 1 and Form 4, because it's usually Form 1 and Form 4 on Tuesday, then Form 2 and Form 3 on Thursday. Every Form 1 to Form 4 is supposed to be in the school. But of course, people usually disappear. I don't know where they disappear, but we have never been the full amount. I don't know where people usually go. But, yes, I reached somewhere and I'm like, okay, let me go to class to change. So just as I finished changing in class, these teachers come, the teacher on duty. There are 2 of them. They're like, chokeni. Then they give us a punishment for not going to aerobics. So we scrubbed the pavements over there. Yes. So it's actually mandatory. And usually students are chased out of class in the aerobics. And if you're caught in class, you're given a punishment. So yeah. So if it's not a Tuesday, then I will from 4 to 4:30. Okay, before I used to waste time, let me not lie. We are usually given cocoa at 4:10. So before I usually waste time taking my cocoa, working in the field. But now I try my best to start on my assignments. Start by night preps. I finish all my assignments as soon as stress your kesho. Because you can find you've been given 6 assignments and all 6 subjects are tomorrow. And zinafuatana. You've been given maths, English, Kiswahili, Chem, Bio, Physics. And you're thinking, I'm safe. Go to look at the timetable. Physics, Chem, Bio, Maths, Kiswahili. You can't escape any because they're all there. So, yeah. And night preps. Supper is served at 5:40. But usually supper is served earlier, usually at 5:30. I take 20 minutes to eat because usually you sit down and you talk with my friends. At around 6 or 5, we agree with my friends. Usually meet somewhere and we pray. We're usually 3 of us. Someone gives a word, then we pray, then we run to class before 6:20. Because woe unto you if you're found after 6:20 outside of class. Now can get some of these teacher duties. Where you will be chased with a stick of a mop. Utakimbizo. And these teachers can run, let me tell you. So usually pray, then we run to class. Siku za ugali, I love ugali and skuma. The ugali and skuma for our school. Like people usually go for the meat, like because it's skuma mixed with meat. But just the ugali and skuma. My whole class knows. Because at 5, there's no Monday and Friday supper time. You'll find me in class at 5:20. Even 5:15, you can find me gone. And supper starts at 5:30. Because I'm usually one of the first ones in the line. Ugali skuma. It is good. Hey? So, yes. Then, we have our evening remedials from 6:30 to 7:30. Then from 7:30 to 7:40 is a short break. And from 7:40 to 9:30, we have the night preps. No talking, no discussions, no whatever. It's you and your assignments and your revision, whatever you want to do, except sleeping. Because on duties, this TODs, they usually go with their bright torches. The torches are usually this bright. They're like, wewe msichana, because they like doing this, wewe, amka, toka. Wow, it's way. Mtoto wenyewe, you're blinding us. Teachers, please. If any teacher is watching this, you are blinding us. You are hurting our eyes. Because hakuna venye. Then there's some teachers who are just like, maybe they have a passion for catching students sleeping or making noise. Because hakuna venye, you'll find a whole teacher going behind class. Like, this is the classroom. This is a block, right? And teachers really pass here because everyone passes here. They go behind here where there are stones and everything, and they come and stand behind here at the corner of the class to spy on students. See, wewe msichana unalala, toka. Hiyo ni effort nyingi yenyewe. That's a lot. But you gotta do what you gotta do, apparently. So yeah, and then after that, from 9:30, I usually go for devotion. We usually have devotion. They see you and they say, I go to see you. Usually from 9:30 to like around 9:50. But you can stay after and talk to people. Like usually stay after, talk to some CEO officials. I might say goodnight to random people. It's fun. Because this time the school president was there. And I said goodnight. Have you ever felt like... Anyways. So... Yeah. I usually... Because nowadays I talk to a lot of people from CU. I usually come to the dorm like at 10:30 and lights off is 11. I bathe haraka and I sleep. But I'm hoping to change that kidogo. Of course I'll still talk to people, but I want to be sleeping earlier. So anyway, you sleep at 11 and we have discussions. So on Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think Friday, we have discussions for Kiswahili, Bio, and English on Friday. Then we have Chem Cuts every Tuesday and a Math Cut every Thursday. Wow. The pressure is getting worse. So, if we have discussions, after the CU devotion, I'll run to the discussion. I'll run for discussions. And if you don't have discussions, I'll just chill. Yeah. On weekends, my timetable is much different. On weekends, I wake up at 5. Now, I miss the kikuskia. Because usually I wake up at 4:30, but on weekends I usually wake up at 5. Except Saturday, I can wake up at 4:30, depending on how I feel. So lessons still start by 5:10. You're supposed to be out of the dorm. So all in all, the matron lives near our dorm. Like if this is a dorm, she lives here. So at exactly 5:10, it's like she waits here. 5 or 9, 5:10. Okay. Like as in she's usually exactly there. So The routine is mostly normal from Saturdays, except class ends at 12:40. Then you do general cleaning, and then you're free the whole day. You don't even have night preps. Sunday you're free the whole day, but church starts at 8 and ends at 11. Then you're free. Yeah, that's I usually wash my clothes on Saturdays and Sunday, and I don't touch any clothes during the week. What? Anyways, that is it for today's video. That's my routine for school. Let me know your routine for school if you have one. It's interesting to see if I'm the one who spends my time that way. But otherwise, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!